Hello, my collective community. I am your girl, Two Claps Oracle, and we are here for our evening reading. And I just want to get right into it because the energy is flowing and it is telling me to tell you, you did it. Not only have you done it, you are the motivation for those around you, even if they don't tell you. Somebody out there, oh my God, this is so positive. You have went through the storm, you have went through the rain, you have went through the pain, you have went through the struggle, you have been embarrassed, you have been shamed, you have been ridiculed, you have went through things that don't match your vibration. People have rose against you. People have talked negatively of you. They laughed when you lost your job. They laughed when you lost your marriage. They laughed when you lost your freedom. They laughed when you lost your finances. They laughed when you had to go down to the Department of Social Services and apply for food stamps. Shout out to my EBT users. I was one myself. They laughed when you had to go get on Medicare, Medicaid. They laughed when you had to go get unemployment. They laughed when you had to do everything not knowing that God's cancellation was for your preparation. He needed you to go through everything you went through because on the other side, oh, your season is here. We are a few days away from the month of March. That means spring is rapidly coming upon us and your flower is about to sprout. Your business is about to flourish, past, present, future. Everything that you have done is for this very moment that's going to approach. Let me tell you something. Not only is your season of abundance already here, the only reason you're not receiving what you have earned is because you are out of season. What do I mean you are out of season? By that, I mean you trying to wonder why are your abundant blessings arriving? Why aren't they arriving? They're already here. They're just in the spirit realm waiting for God to give the okay. Now understand, spirit is great. Vibration is great. But without God unzipping the cloud of blessings, they cannot pour out. So God made your abundant season delayed because he needed to make sure that that cloud of abundance was so filled with his blessings for you that when it erupted, it was going to be the equivalent of a thunderstorm. No more scattered showers, thunderstorm. See, like myself, some of our blessings were scattered. Now, your abundance is here. I don't know if y'all listen to Kirk Franklin, but he got a song, Rain, Rain. That might not be Kirk Franklin. I think it is. Rain down on me, let it fall on me. That's what's about to happen to you. God say you'd rather have Jesus than silver and gold. Well, God is about to bless you with silver, gold, elevations in God's kingdom, a closer communication with Jesus. You're going to walk with God. You're going to speak to him directly because you have done everything that you're supposed to do. Somebody, this is the day before Valentine's Day. A proposal is coming. You cut off somebody that didn't think you would. You got in your mind that this man or this woman was going to have to be better to have you. And because you let them go, understand they're finna start knocking at your door. And this time you need to open the door. Why? Because when they walk back through this door to you, they are going to be a version of themselves that you do not understand. You have no idea that God put you in their life to better them. The idea of them losing you is so scary that they're changed their entire spiritual makeup. Let's get into it. Okay, let's get into it. Oh, your past was all about manifestation. See, what happens is a positive and a negative can't dwell in the same environment. A positive is the only thing that God is about when it comes to his blessings and giving them to you. In the past, every negative thing that you went through was for you to manifest spiritual abundance. What do I mean by that? See, some of us consciously try to manifest the desires of our heart. But as human beings, the desires of our heart can always and oftentimes are things that are material and worldly, and they don't align with God's purpose for you. So he puts you through all those negative tests. And you didn't know, because God don't got to tell you shit. You didn't know that on the other side of all of your negative tests were blessings that God are going to rain on you that you didn't even ask for. Your past was all about manifestation. You manifest spiritual enlightenment. You manifest education. You manifest discernment. You manifest and honed in on your empathic abilities. You have manifest on the gift of manifestation. But you were trying to consciously manifest things that were too small for God's comprehension. So all of the tests, the negativity, the friends, the backstabbers, the hurt, the mother that's jealous of you, the father that talks behind your back, the person that's trying to bring you down, you have no idea that while you were trying to consciously manifest things, all of the tests you passed were the real key to your gift of manifestation. You've already done it in the past. You have spent the last couple years. Let me tell you, I've been on this journey since 2014. Let me give you a quick story. I moved to Houston in 2014, and I was making so much money as a sugar baby. Yes, I had the white menses. Yes, honey. They was paying my rent, and I thought, finally, my season of abundance came. Until overnight, my bank account was hacked, and all of the money that I had gotten from a sugar daddy was gone. My PayPal was closed out. I had a sunglass line and a t-shirt line. And PayPal has a clause that if they can close your account at any time. I had all of this money that I could no longer get to. I moved to Houston in July 31st of 2015. By July 31st, 2015, I was homeless. After going viral on Instagram, this back when I used to wear my lace fronts and my nails and had the flyest clothes, and I used to have the finest men, and I was doing a couple of things in the streets that we ain't gonna talk about. One thing that I noticed, I've been on this journey since 2014, but the Bible tells us trouble don't last always. Somebody needs to go, and you need to get back into your gospel music. Now, you can still listen to your drilling music. God ain't telling you that he needs you to lead the world, because you need to always understand what's going on. But you have manifested so much abundance, and it is here for you, that he needs you to get back in your gospel music. Go listen to your favorite gospel song. I'll give you two. That's mine. Byron Cage, The Presence of the Lord is Here. And Fred Hammond's Dance Like David Danced. Okay? The Spirit of the Lord. You have already manifested everything from all of your trials and tribulations. God is letting you know that you don't have to actively manifest. He needs you to sit still. He needs you to listen to him. And he needs you to understand that when he takes you through a test, the other side of that test is manifestation of spiritual, financial, and worldly abundance. You think that Satan is the only person that can bless you in the world, that God had to gift him? No, y'all got it messed up. Your present card is resistance. He's saying, please stay resistant in the urge of going back to things that broke you because you feel like your blessings are going too slow. That promotion is coming quicker than you think. The love of your life is coming quicker than you think. That child that you've been trying to have is coming quicker than you think. Your financial prosperity is coming quicker than you think. Your new business, and some of you, God is going to start dropping ideas in your being that you never even thought of. And it's going to surprise you, because all of the talents that you have, all of the things that you've been trying to manifest have not been working, even though you've been faithful in the journey. It's because it's entirely too small for a person that has passed all of God's tests. See, as humans, we have desires. Some people desire money. Some people desire wealth. Some people desire fame. Some people desire education. But most of us rarely desire faith. What I mean by that is, on the other side of your test, you have to understand that God is going to bless you with the desires of your heart times 10. And you need to get it. If the things that you have been working on for years have not came into fruition, it's because it does not fit where God is taking you. Resist the urge to go back to things that made you feel comfortable, because you're in this season of loneliness and you're in this season of doubt because things are not metastasizing fast enough for you. Maintain your spiritual decorum. Maintain your magnanimous being. And when God drops these blessings to you, all he wants you to do is give him the glory, and he wants you to give him a gregarious praise. It's here. God wants you to know that you're about to be bound in so much spiritual abundance that you ain't even gonna have time to look at the past. See, a lot of us are not understanding. You're lonely because God is telling you that there will never be a lonely season again. God is telling you that he tried to let you get rest. He tried to let you get sleep. He tried to put you alone because he knows that when his blessings come and fall upon you, the faith and the work that it requires to maintain them are going to be those that you don't have rest anymore. You're going to have a strategic schedule. You're going to get all of the spiritual abundance that you could manifest in 10,000 lifetimes in a year. But once he puts you out there like he did Job. See, Job was a righteous man and Job was blessed. But God blessed Job 10 times over for his pain and his suffering. And when you are somebody like Job, who had a wife, you had children, you had friendship, you had cattle, you had all of these different things, and you were a righteous person, imagine the amount of time it requires to maintain God's spiritual abundance. All of the desires of your heart are yours. See, most people think of being bound in negativity. If Satan can bind you with demonic thoughts, demonic activity, and demonic people, don't you know that God can bind you with positivity? You're going to be wrapped up in so much positivity, spiritual abundance, love, random opportunities. Somebody's about to walk into a blessing of money over something that you forgot about. They owe you. And a lot of people are going to rush to try to pay you what they owe, spiritually and physically, because they just want you to get your foot out their neck. See, you are whooping a whole bunch of your enemies' behinds. They are realizing that they rose against you and you were the only one for them, but it's too late. God is preparing your table amongst your enemies, and he is going to continue to bless you, your bloodline, your children, and everything to come, because in all of your tests and your trials and tribulations, you came through and reigned supreme. We get so upset when harsh spiritual lessons come to us. And we ask ourselves, why me? Why me? And God is saying, because I need to give you something for what you did. If you work for me, I'm going to work for you. All he is saying, all God wants me to tell you, stay resistant to the thoughts to go back to things that no longer serve you. Why? Because you have manifested everything that you could ever desire, and things that you cannot desire in the past. Resist the temptation to go back to mediocrity, because there is about to be a binding of spiritual abundance, spiritual wealth, physical abundance, physical wealth, love, peace. And it's going to be so much so that all the people in your mind that you want to get back and rub in their face, you're going to forget about them. It's going to come a time that you're living such an amazing life that one day you're going to say, wow, I wonder how such and such doing. I ain't thought about them in 2 years. Understand, if you have gotten to the point that you have to remind yourself of what people did to you, you're healed. Walk on, walk strong. The binding of your spiritual abundance is here. You manifest it. You need to stay resistant to temptation, because your binding in God's realm is one that can never be broken, because you can't go back to what broke you before when you already put the pieces back together yourself. I want to let you know that I am proud of you. I am proud of me. And on the other side of this reading is whatever resonates with you. Understand, those blessings are here. I love you all, and I will talk to you tomorrow. All right. Good night.